Hey, folks. Well, so as you maybe saw from the video of my radio haul, that none of the radios are working. Well, I got this baby working, and yeah, it's working good, even under its own power. There was some severely corroded batteries in the whole battery pack and everything. All the terminals were all green and fuzzy. Okay, so we got this working, and this I had this transmitting. But it's super freaking dirty, and I want to clean her up. So I think, so this is a battery pack. I don't even know if this will ever hold a charge again. This thing's really old. But I was able to get 7 volts in there and fire it up. So, let's see. What did I do with them? I'll show you. Then I'm going to try to get this thing kind of cleaned up. Alright, so this one's under its own power. This was running at 7 volts. Put it down. I don't think this is the one that was working. Let's see. Yeah? Okay, it might be the other way around. There we go. And like there's no volume, but that could be because it's FM. So a lot less static. I don't know. But in any case, I got the key up. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get this baby. Oh, what happened there? Yeah. Okay, so this, we don't need this powered up anymore. Right now I got rechargeables recharging in their proper receptacle to plop in here. I got a ham fest to go to in the morning. Yeah, I'll still bring this in the vehicle so I can hear the hams as I'm getting closer. The other one I got, even though I did find a battery pack for it on Amazon a couple of years ago, I got it. It doesn't hold a charge anymore, so it's probably like new old stock, and it just was, the batteries were shot. That's all. All right, so there's that. So we know that gets power. That's the power there. So okay, let's just in case I need any of my tools here. So why don't we take this baby apart, get these buttons off, and get all this off of here, and see if it actually comes apart for us here. Why not? Seriously, why not? What else we got to lose? All right? All right, hold on. So I'm listening right now. I'm listening to sideband, and I don't like listening to sideband. Say if I'm working on something here, or like, you know, I have it on in bed, you know, help me get off to sleep, listen to some sideband. But problem is, both my rigs have they drift. Sideband drifts. So if I stop paying attention to it, it drifts. That's pretty interesting to hear it. Like when if I make a video and I got sideband in the back, if I do a time lapse, you know, while doing one of my lantern videos or something, I could hear it go time lapse of I don't know if this goes into the chassis or not in any weird way. The mount for this belt clip, so I'm going to take it off anyway. Just in case, because I'll find out the hard way if I'm going, why won't that come off? Alright, so get this out of the way, this out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Okay, so what do we get? Here's one. It's funny, all these radios that I got from this auction, all the screws had been like, you could tell, all the screws for the cases of them have all been like taken off and put on again, taken off. They look like they've been taken off a bunch of times. I cut myself a number of times today. I stripped about 100 feet of copper wire today to run for. It's not a counterpoise, but it's going to be a junction between grounding rod, which is way at the other end of the house, and here at the shack. So what I did was I stripped 100 plus feet of single strand copper number 8 and buried it like 6 feet down all the way around the outside of the house. So you just picture these lines here. It's, a square house. So picture this little scratch here is our shack. I went around the house, came down here to this corner of the house where the other grounding rod is. So I buried it underneath here. So at some point, I'm going to put a grounding rod in right outside the window here. But I had been waiting for the weather to get nice. Desperate. All right, so I want to start these soaking in something. I need a little container. I know just the thing. Found these in the barn the other day. I have the smaller ones that I use for stuff, for food. These, it's funny, I used to put coleslaw on these for fish fries when I had my restaurant 25 years ago. They've been sitting in the barn, like, we're talking about new old stock. I got a big old, you can see where the plastic is starting to yellow. They've been down in there for decades. So, all right, we'll put some parts in here, get them kind of, these are pretty grody. Okay, so we'll keep working on this. All right, well, what else we gotta get off of here? I don't know what else holds this thing on. Oh, there's one. Ooh, that's a little one. Trying to determine. That's plastic. Okay. Okay, these looks like these will do it. These little suckers here. So this area, this has got to be strong because that's where the huge battery clicks on. Man, there's this lid. There we go. That's coming off. Okay, where does that separate? Oh, okay. I betcha. I gotta get those things off of there. Oh, what was all over that? Oh, Lord. Okay. I had worked on something with this. Jeepers. I assure you, I was not brushing my teeth with this thing. I assume, I don't know what kind of tool to do that with. Get that off of there. Now, where the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay, that did it for that one anyway. That one's loose. I'm telling you, man, these things have all been taken apart. Either they're like, all junk or something, or they've just been modified so many times. I thought I got that one. I gotta be careful here. I just know I'm gonna stab myself. There we go. Oh, ribbon connectors. That's interesting. Huh. Okay, so that is the speaker and the microphone. Microphonium. Uh-oh. Okay, that'll go back on there. So I'm not going to be able to get at those buttons without taking all that apart there too. Good thing I'm recording this because I may not finish this tonight. Again, I will not know. I got it all back together. Oh, there's a couple cut wires right there. What is that all about? And this. See? What have you done? What have you done to the earth? I don't know what those go to. So there's this interesting thing. And then there's that. I don't know what that's all about. In any case, so let's Oh boy, okay. Oh man, I almost blew away my little tin with the little tiny screws in it. I would have just thrown this thing against the wall and said, I've had it today. I've had it today. Okay. So, oh yeah. More little buttons to clean up. Okay, so I already don't remember where half this stuff goes back. Oh well. Okay, so that goes back in there after oops, I took it off, didn't I? Okay, you with me? With me, folks? Oh, that little thing came off. I got to make sure. Okay, yeah, somebody took something out of here. I'm assuming maybe it was probably unlocked some kind of mode. Anything I can think of. Now I got to make sure that that plugs back in. Okay, that will go back there. This little thing. Oh, I see what it does. Connects the ground from the top and bottom on there. All right. Oh, geez, I need to magnetize this. There we go. shit. Okay. Off it comes here. I get it now. Okay. These go here. All right. So which one goes where? Too big. Okay. I think that's how it goes. Yes. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that's in, that is in. So, that should secure our 4 little screws here. Okay. Okay, buttons are still working. Good. Excellent. Power thing is there. It's on there. Okay. Now these were in order on my board here. They are no longer, but I'm assuming that doesn't matter. Wondering what kind of radio this is? There we go. DJ 580T. Okay, so well, this thing's kind of chewed up, isn't it? Okay, so let's listen to the audio. Let's see if we can hear ourselves transmitting on this baby. Why? Because it's fun. There's a repeater almost line of sight from me here. Almost line of sight from where I sit, actually. Almost right out my window. I could see it. Check. Check, check. Oh, there I am. Check. 1, 2, 3, check. Hello, audio. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, check. Test, test. Test. Check, check. 145.1 megahertz. Check. Sound check. Check. There we have it. Proof of life. There we have it, folks. Okay, good. Good. Got a couple radios working. Good. Now, tomorrow I'll go to the Ham Fest. Maybe I'll find a home for some of them. People that know how to fix them are much better than I do, because I don't know how. All right. That's it, folks. Hey, cool. We did a thing. Got to figure out what to do with that. I don't think that'll ever hold a charge. I don't have a charger for it, but I'm curious whether if I plug that in, that'll charge. I don't know. I don't think so. Kind of want to open it up and look in there. Well, I probably put that little latch in there wrong. Well, that's okay. Man. The battery weighs more than the radio. All right, folks, that'll do it. Thanks for stopping in the shack and checking this out. I needed a relaxation. I'm glad you're here to help me. Thanks, folks. Have a good day, and don't you go changing.
We'll be back with the Magic Tunes for the Armada Room's 2-hour disco swing party after this short break. Till then, don't you go changing.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.